Welcome back to Friday Night Sports. I'm Stan Gravar. Remember, folks, today is a happy day for you Saints fans. Drew Brees signed earlier today, and when I say he signed, I'm not sure if he got on the official dotted line, but they certainly have reached an agreement. $100 million for the next 5 years. It's a lot of money, but well-deserved. He's a guy who brings a lot of happiness to our area, and certainly a lot of people are very happy today. Drew Brees is in the fold. The bulk of our show tonight is discussing the Manning Passing Academy, which is going over at Nicholls State University. One of the counselors there is Matt Barkley from USC. Matt Barkley, a terrific quarterback, but a really good guy off the field also. Caught up with him. He's going to talk a little bit about not only the camp, but about the situation at USC, how it's not a one-man show. It takes a team to win, and he's part of that team. Let's listen to what Matt Barkley had to say.
Andrew Luck's book or what? Going into this season?
Going into this year, no. I mean, I've got a lot of experience under my belt now, and had a lot of older guys to talk to. You know, I haven't really talked to Andrew a lot, but a lot of guys who have been in my similar position than I had before. So, just really trying to soak it up and make the most of this year. We have quite the opportunity in front of us, and so just making the most of every little game, every play that you get. Really haven't, no regrets when you look back at it. I think that's one of the great things about this team is we don't have a lot of individuals. We don't have guys who are scratching to get to the league. We got a team of great characters, and it's evident as you look across the offense and both sides of the ball and the defense as well. A good group of leaders who are unselfish and focus on each other, focus on the team. And you kind of saw that at the end of last year, how well we were playing together, we were meshing, and we were just having fun together and playing for your buddy, and that's what we'll continue to do this fall. Looking back, I don't think I'll have any regrets no matter what happens, and just to be able to play one more season, bowl eligible for the first time in a couple of years, with my best friends. I mean, those are the guys I spend more time with my teammates than I do with my family, and so those are my best friends, and we're gonna make it worth it though. Yeah, this is an opportunity for us to kind of come teach these little kids, these high schoolers, but at the same time, you pick up little things that Peyton or Eli will say. That you're like, okay, I like that, or you're talking about plays or defenses and coverages and stuff, and just to hear, from their knowledge, they've been doing this for so long and they're the best at what they do. To see them come out here and have fun with the kids as well, it's a unique experience, and bummed I didn't come out last year for it, but it's fun meeting all these other college QBs as well.
And that was Matt Barkley of USC. Interestingly enough, you can't get to know these kids, obviously, in the little time that you interview them, but they were all very polite, very well-spoken kids who look like they work extremely hard. So you just don't show up and it happens. There's a lot of hard work that goes into this. The next two guys we're actually going to talk to are both SEC guys who some of you LSU fans might not like so much. A.J. McCarron from Alabama. A.J. McCarron's a lot taller guy than what I thought he was. I actually thought he was going to be a little bit smaller, but in person a lot taller. And when the press conference initially was getting ready to get started, he was one of the first quarterbacks in there. Very nice, as I said, very polite, talk to people. I actually sat down with him early in the interview process, and then Mike talked to him later. Mike is much better and more personal with him, so we used a lot of that footage that Mike got. And the other guy is Aaron Murray from Georgia, just a delightful young man. And both of these guys are going to be good quarterbacks at their schools this year. And we're going to see them along the line. I think you're going to see Georgia and LSU maybe in the SEC championship, but I'm sure A.J. McCarron might have something to say about that. As a matter of fact, when he talks to Mike, he talks a lot about the LSU-Alabama situation. Let's listen to A.J. McCarron, quarterback of Alabama.
We're with A.J. McCarron, starting quarterback, University of Alabama. Got the ring yet?
Yeah, I do, but I keep it in the bank, safety deposit box. I don't ever wear it, so it stays in there.
That was a wild ride for you guys last year to see LSU twice. What was that feeling, that first game? You had a few plays that basically were a telltale difference. Eric Reed makes the play of a lifetime. You guys come back, and second game, there was no question you were the better team.
It was definitely a fun experience. Like I said earlier, LSU got the best of us the first time, and we got the best of them the second time. I mean, that's just how it fell. but it's always fun playing them. It doesn't matter, for the national championship or just regular season. I love playing LSU, especially, down in Baton Rouge. So it's definitely.
Well, that'll be interesting this year,
yeah,
playing them in Baton Rouge.
It's definitely going to be a fun experience. Going down there, when we went down there in 2010 and I was back up, I got to kind of just take everything in. It's a pretty cool experience, and it's definitely going to be a special experience. LSU got great fans. They're wild, and they make that stadium a fun place to play in. So
and when they got a little bit of antifreeze in them, it becomes even a little bit wilder.
It's a night game.
It's a night game. That's what's really going to be fun too about it. A lot of changes this year, especially on the defensive side. How was that every day to go and practice against your defense? I mean, because other than LSU's defense, you wasn't going to see anything better than that all year long, and you were practicing against that every day.
Right. I think that's one thing that helps our offense so much as you go against our defense, I guess, the past 4 years has always been in the top 3 at the end of every year. So, Coach Saban comes up with so many blitzes and his own different packages, so you get to see every type of defense known to man. So it definitely helps you in the end. I think it makes you a lot better as a player and as a quarterback, and because when you get out there on Saturday and the other teams aren't, as wild as you could say with blitzes as Coach Saban is, then the game just seems a little more simplified. And
A.J. McCarron, quarterback of Alabama, and I'm sure it is a little difficult sometimes working with Coach Saban, but certainly it pays dividends at the end of each season as they are always at the top, and I'm sure Alabama is going to be a tough team again this year. Before we go to a break, one more SEC guy we want to get to, and actually I went over and talked to this guy. Aaron Murray is a terrific kid from Georgia, has played extremely well for the Bulldogs, and I think he's primed up to have a big season this year. He expects for Georgia to do some good things. He talks about his time at the camp, what he's learning along the way. Let's listen to Aaron Murray of the University of Georgia.
Extremely high. I mean, you're never going to a season thinking, we want to win 7-8 games. I mean, I expect to go 14-0. I know my teammates expect to go 14-0. And we're working hard right now. We had a great winter, great spring. Have had one of the best summers I've ever been a part of. Guys are excited to come to workouts, excited to come to 7-on-7, and just go out there and having fun and working hard. And I think that's the biggest thing when you're not going out there and dreading working out or dreading doing drills, and you look at it as a chance to get better and a chance to compete and have fun. That's when you really become good, and that's what we're doing right now. I think we took a lot of momentum from last year. I mean, we went on a 10-game winning streak, and we felt that great feeling pretty much. I mean, it's an awesome feeling to win that many games in a row and just feel like you head into every game with the feeling that you're not going to lose ever, that you can dominate every game. And I think we have some great leaders from coming back from last season, a ton of seniors that are really making sure guys stay focused and understand that we want that feeling again. We want that 10-game winning streak +4, and we just got to keep working hard.
Very good. That was Aaron Murray of the University of Georgia. Again, 2 SEC guys, he and A.J. McCarron, who are delightful young men, and there's no doubt that those programs are successful in large part because of their character along the way. Speaking of character, a guy we're going to talk to after the break, Blaine Goche, quarterback of UL Lafayette from right here, from Lutcher High School, led UL Lafayette to its first bowl victory in over 40 years. Going to talk to him just a little bit, and also going to talk to Charlie Davis of Fox Sports when we get back from this break.